live event. What episode are we on?
31. Huh? We're very close. He's setting up YouTube right now. Are you really going to pick up that cigarette from the ground and... I'm sorry. Put your ass back in. You ready to go?
Let's do this.
Okay.
Gesturing 1, 2, 3. I'm only getting audio out of one headphone.
Your mic is hot. Hey guys, it is November 7th, 2013, and did somebody not fact check anything over in China when they chose to use this image for Thor 2?
Oh my god. Seriously, it's like Asgardian spooning going on over there.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. That's a sweet story of love.
They do have long flowing locks.
One god for another.
Anyway, guys, we got a great show for you tonight. Let's do it. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. We are coming off a huge week last week. We did the big Extra Life benefit to raise money for Children's Miracle Network. Mm-hmm. And how much money did we get together, guys?
We got about, I think it was $2,038.
We rock.
Yeah.
And we had some really great donors out there. And to everyone that did donate to this, thank you very much. We appreciate every single dime of your money that you gave us. All. Appreciate it so much.
Well, we don't appreciate it. The children will appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And it's going towards a great cause, Children's Miracle Network. Mm-hmm. However, we got the DDoS attacks. The day of the broadcast.
That was rough.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the Extra Life Network suffered 5 DDoS attacks during the fundraiser to raise money for sick kids in the hospital.
How? Why would you do that? Like, I get sometimes they just do it for the hell of it, hackers do, but for that? Are you kidding me? For a charity event. Like, there's a special circle in hell for you.
Yep. Same one that has lawyers in it.
But even with the DDoS attacks, though, and them taking the site down 5 times as donations are coming in, guess what the final total was?
What's that?
Now, Sunday morning we heard it was over 3 million, which broke their records previously.
Jeez.
Okay, $3.85 million for the Children's Miracle Network.
Good
yeah,
Lord.
All right.
So
our $2,000 is like a drop in the bucket.
And we did our part. Okay. Even gave us some of our own money.
And we got to play some good games, too.
That's true.
We have promised to do some things because of that.
Mm-hmm.
The angry artist, Mr. Jefferson, is already shaving off his lovely beard.
Yeah.
and I got a pizza smoothie to drink, and you got to get some waxing done.
I got to get some waxing done. We actually talked last night about the logistics
my
of
goodness.
it, and Hannah Cora is very creepily excited about
Excited
it,
to do
and
it.
Very excited to
very
rip hair
excited.
off of his body.
She had
That's
this
gonna be an
weird
awesome
look
video.
on her face that was just like, I am so excited to rip something off a man. Like, it was really weird. Like, it's kind of, yeah, it was really
I'm going
gross.
to make you cry.
I think she said that at some point. But
Speaking
no,
of-
it was a lot of fun. I mean, that game-a-thon, it was grueling. I mean, we grew beards for it, you know?
And we are into No Shave November, so
Yeah, and I am kicking your ass at it.
well, you are Greek.
Heck
and
yeah, I am.
I'm going to go ahead and just say yeah. But anyway, it's a shame that Cora's not here tonight because a couple of months ago she showed us this image and she thought it was hilarious, and so did I. You've got Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth in a loving embrace with their long flowing locks.
Oh man, that was hilarious. I mean,
Well, apparently China thought this was the actual promotional poster for Thor 2.
Oh
so
my
this
God.
was up in the theater. And
so what did they think it was? Like 50 Shades of Asgard? Like
they
Brokeback Mountain? Like, what are you doing?
So Loki, I
Yeah.
can't quit you.
the hammer is his penis.
That's,
Oh,
That's why Loki always wants his hammer.
But yeah, somebody missed the mark here, and I know I've never seen one go that badly. But hey, it's a more progressive world.
Yeah.
If two gods cannot share their love for each other, I don't want to live in this world.
Well, what's great is you don't have to make a porn for it now.
Although someone probably will.
Yeah. A porn of a porn of a porn.
Oh God. Okay. So what do we got next here? We got.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, we actually we're gonna go
Oh, I'm
ahead
sorry,
and
we
move
have
on to
yours.
super cool nerd news, right?
Oh, we have something for that.
That's right. We do.
This is gonna look fancy, guys, because
It
we have
is.
this here. Okay, seriously, I love that. And Rob, thank you for making it.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
That was great.
You're awesome.
I feel like an authentic newsroom at the moment. This is great.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do too, Matthew.
On today's top stories. So, according to the Huffington Post, there is some deleted lost footage from Star Wars, and it involves Master Yoda in Return of the Jedi, and he's talking to Luke, and one of the things that he says is, Obi-Wan wanted to tell you, but I stopped him. And what he's referring to is that, Darth Vader being Luke's father. So, now that we know that it was the Jedis, they decided, we're just not going to say anything. It was Yoda's fault. Are Jedis dicks, or are they just misunderstood?
I've toyed with this question for quite some time. Jedi are dicks, man.
They are.
They do a lot of unnecessary bull crap.
Yeah.
I mean, all the crap they put Anakin through, let's face it, he might have been whiny, but you know what? I can understand.
They drove
I
him
can
to the dark
understand.
side. They were like, when he first came out, they're like, yeah, screw you, dude. And so he was like in an uphill battle from then on.
It's just some dated. They could have been more progressive. That's what the word is.
They
That's the
could have
word.
been.
That's the word of the evening.
They could have been, but they weren't. So
Yeah.
screw them.
Okay, good point.
Sith all the way.
It's not like the Sith are any better.
Yeah, but they're not dicks.
They're mostly dead, too.
The rules are less applicable on their side. So
True. Well, okay, actually, no, Siths are dicks. I mean, they're kind of like, they just kill each other off. Versus Jedis, which they're like, let's grow our ranks.
I'm gonna leave Yoda
Well,
sitting next to you the whole
That's the
show.
way you're supposed to do.
Oh.
To move on, kill the master, and then you find someone.
All right, so Rob, you've got one that I'm digging this story.
Oof.
Okay, so yeah, actress Jamie Alexander, who we all know as Sif from Marvel's Thor movies, was at the Stanley's Comic-Case Expo in Los Angeles, and she came out and said that she had been in talks with DC Warner Brothers about Batman Superman.
Huh. As what?
Well, with all the speculations being going about Wonder Woman being in this movie, people are thinking that she would be a perfect fit for this movie.
I
And
got something.
we have a fan made picture of what she would look like. That's,
Oh, yes.
that's actually the Sif movie poster for Thor, but they just photoshopped and
I like
doctored
this.
it up and everything.
I can dig it.
She also let know that she knows the plot of the movie.
Oh,
So
Interesting.
people are going to be trying to get at her for all kinds of information. So get on that, Jason. Interview.
I would interview Jamie Alexander in the drop of a damn hat, okay? Just to
You
be in
talking
her
about,
presence.
What do you make for breakfast? Anyway, she was quoted as saying,
where do you put your bathwater?
Oh! It's not that bad.
she was quoted as saying, "I'm a huge fan of Wonder Woman. I really think this is the closest that we're ever going to get to Wonder Woman. Then I'm proud to play Sif. I hope that other comic book entities can learn a lesson from Marvel in how to execute a female character the way it should be done. I really would like one day to see a Wonder Woman film or Wonder Woman character, but until it's done with class, I'd rather it not be done."
Wow.
Do we
And
have
then
like
she
a
dropped
mic?
the mic
Yeah.
and said, "Peace, bitches," and walked out.
Wow. I like me some Jamie Alexander.
Hell yeah.
She pretty much said, "Hey, DZ, get
Get your shit
together. hey, learn from Marvel. Get your
Right?
shit together."
Rob, you added some other images along with the story. I'm curious here. What's going on here?
Yeah, well, earlier this week at the red carpet event for Thor, at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles, she showed up in a dress that was just
My goodness.
wow.
Damn.
Look at that.
Hold on.
What's the
Look at it. Look at that. Look
what's
at
the word?
I want to add that Rob threw all these images in here. So hold on.
Leaving not a lot to.
Nothing to the imagination.
No, not a lot. No,
Well,
I'm tongue tied, bro.
There's still a whole lot left to imagine.
Even more, even more so, I want her to be. I want her to be Wonder Woman.
I want her to be a lot of things.
Well, there was one more rumor that there was supposed to be a female love interest for Batman Bruce Wayne, which the character type fits her. So we don't know if it's going to be someone separate, if Batman may be in a relationship with Diana Prince.
I'm just going to put that one back up.
Honestly don't know. But, I mean, if they can get her in there, wonderful.
Heck yeah.
They've got so many things I want coming out.
But, I don't want Sif to go. Like, I don't want them to cast a new Sif,
Hey, shoot. Do both jobs. It's not like she said, you can't do any other superhero.
Then she'll be being typecast as just a warrior princess now.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
And then Xena comes back.
Oh, God. So anyway.
Where are you, Gabrielle?
So we do have another story coming out of for Guardians of the Galaxy. Director and writer James Gunn has confirmed that Thanos will be a character in the movie. Now, while we did see him at the end of Avengers, which was a totally CGI image. We didn't actually see an actor portraying Thanos, and we didn't have one just yet for Guardians of the Galaxy. What we do know, Thanos is a character in our movie, says Gunn. He works with Ronan. In my movie, Ronan works for Thanos, and Ronan is the main bad guy in our film. So take that for you want. Ronan is set to be played by actor Lee Pace. But like I said, we don't have anybody for Thanos. I mean, there was a lot of speculation like Benicio del Toro, a couple other people, but there is nothing. But we did see it was a CGI image at the end of Avengers.
His face. But Thanos is still a big guy.
Yeah, and with the imposing stature of Thanos, does he need to be just CGI? We still got to get somebody to play the face.
Yeah, we could get
somebody with a mocap.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke.
Rourke?
Yeah, his face is all screwed up.
I'm all for Benicio del Toro.
You'll have to spend about 2 minutes in making
Yeah,
although Benicio del Toro is in Guardians of the Galaxy, and we don't know what his role is.
That's true.
Well, okay.
They said he was going to be the enforcer, right? Or somebody was going to be the enforcer. I thought it was going to be him.
Ronan's going to be his enforcer. Ronan the accuser.
Right. That's right.
So we don't know what Benicio del Toro's role is.
I think it's going to be like how
he's got the face for Thanos.
I think it's going to be how like Liam Neeson or Benedict Cumberbatch were for Batman and Star Trek, where they're not going to say it, and then at the end it's going to be like Benicio del Toro was actually Thanos, and then they're going to update the IMDb page.
And also, there's one other thing. He said they have a prison set that is 350,000 pounds of steel. Our sets are enormous. Anybody who knows me knows I really love a mix of practical and CGI effects, and I carry that over into this movie. We have tons and tons of practical effects. I can't wait for people to see it because it's astoundingly beautiful. That right there makes me want to go see this movie.
Heck yeah.
I'd see it.
So, anyway, we did have another one from you, man.
Yeah,
this
we
one's
do.
big. This came out
This is
today.
huge news.
Woo.
Huge news out of Marvel. Marvel and Netflix have joined forces, and they're going to create 4 new live-action series. Each series is going to be 13 episodes long, and it's going to involve Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist. And it's going to be all live action, as I said before. So it's going to be kind of like something like Arrow or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And furthermore, they're actually going to make a mini-series where it's going to be an Avengers-esque type of mini-series where all 4 of them are going to team up and take it to the streets. So, that's the big news out of Marvel.
Rob, what did you say earlier when this news broke?
Oh, I said, what was it that...
Does Marvel...
Marvel calls up the DC executives and just say, fuck you. Oh, click.
So how's that Commissioner Gordon series coming?
Oh, did you get Gary Oldman?
No, we didn't.
No? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You know what we did?
what's that?
We just made it to the bank. Got our bank.
We're making 4 series. How you like that?
Making them ducats.
How you like them apples? I would just walk. Maybe this is why DC is moving their offices out to the West Coast instead of the
Probably.
East Coast. Because if I was a Marvel person, I would be walking by there every morning, just I don't know, mooning them or something.
Right?
Yeah.
I seriously think that sometimes, like, the CEO of Marvel will sit there and just call him and just be like, shut up.
Because
So
they're killing it, though.
is your refrigerator running? Shut up. You better go catch it.
That is the reason that they are
They
moving.
can.
That's the reason they're moving. They don't want to deal with Marvel anymore.
I mean, even Jamie Alexander said, like, she goes, if they could follow, like, some other comic book, organizations doing it, then maybe it'd be good. Because everyone is comparing it all to Marvel because DC doesn't do it. DC only makes great cartoons. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
How does this not translate well? I mean, Marvel is just got a formula that is working.
It's because they bought Joss Whedon.
So we're gonna get Jessica Jones,
Yep.
Luke Cage,
Yep.
which I know you're already happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That was the one thing I was like, Luke Cage.
Sweet Christmas.
So I
Iron
need-
Fist.
We're gonna get Heroes for Hire, basically.
Yeah, and
Yep.
Daredevil. And this is all going to be taking place in Hell's Kitchen, New York.
And that is Daredevil's stomping ground.
That is. And it's what's amazing, though, is that it's 4 different, like, standalone series. And that's freaking awesome.
That's pretty much like they're just snubbing their nose at DC.
Oh,
now.
yeah, why not? And they're doing it with Netflix, and Netflix series are getting huge at the moment.
Everyone is moving away from the traditional broadcast TV to a more electronic and internet type of show.
As long as it's
Orange
not
is the
like
New Black.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where they're just sitting there.
Hey. That was a tear-jerking episode.
It was a good episode, but they're still not following a freaking story. It's just, what's going to be the mission of the week?
Yeah, that still haven't watched the last
Freaking
2
hate that
episodes.
crap.
Now, while we have 3 more minutes of this segment, so I'm just going to go ahead and say, nobody cough. Nobody cough. Nobody sneeze. Because somebody might get set on fire. Hold on. You're going to
get dragged outside and just...
Have not the last few episodes of Walking Dead been like some of the most brutal?
Oh, it's been
Oh,
so
my God.
good. Yeah, like you were saying, like I was talking to him about it. Like I cannot like go. Like I was at work the other day, and down the hall I heard somebody cough, and I'm like, "You shut the hell up!" Like, no, I am not getting freaking bird flu. Like this is not happening.
I mean, but dude, she killed and set on fire.
I know.
And then somebody, like I was discussing, they were like, "Oh, that was cold of Rick." No, that was kind of Rick.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen Walking Dead, we're not trying to spoil too much for you, but yeah, major character just like lost her mind.
Yeah.
Evil. She
Well,
She
became
has turned into a
product-
survivor.
She became a product of the environment that she's in. She wants. I don't want to get sick from you and become one of them things.
yeah.
You
And
gotta
she
go.
just, and I love how Rick just says, "Did you kill them?" And she goes, "Yep."
And even when, if Tyrese found, I can deal with Tyrese.
Yeah.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. Dude,
Tyrese is one of the nicer guys on the show. She's like, yeah, I deal with him.
She's a badass.
It's like, that bass is catatonic right now. I'll take care of it.
She's a badass. But what about Tyrese, though? He's getting like a swarm of zombies on him, and he survives? Like, I was waiting for one part, like at the end, where they show like one bite mark, and they didn't. And I was like, holy crap.
2 characters have made just complete 180s on us on this show. So,
But it really makes me question, though, like, how strong are the zombies if the governor and Tyrese can get like a swarm of them surrounded, like being surrounded, and just still make it out alive, and have no guns, no nothing. All you're having is like a hatchet.
Well,
Tyrese had a hammer.
Very strong.
Yeah.
I mean, when they the only reason why the fence was bending on because just sheer
sheer
numbers just pushing on it.
Yeah.
And after a couple of months or whatever, of course, I'm going to start to give, but they're not very strong.
True, but like just one bite. Like I was picturing one of them just bite him on the shoulder, and that's it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
all right, guys. Well, this is the point of the show because we got our own Mr. Rob Entropy. When he finds something on the internet that he absolutely hates, we like to bring it into our little segment we like to call
Oh, hell no.
That's right, where Rob finds something
You're
he
messing
absolutely
with my
hates
damn
on the
thing,
internet
man.
and slams it. And what just happened here?
What did you do?
I lost the camera, so I'm going to go ahead and bring him back up on camera. There we go.
Camera went poof.
Camera went poof.
Poof.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right, so New Mexico. We're good?
We're good. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're good.
All right, New Mexico. A man gets stopped, David Eckert, 54 years old. He gets stopped for running a stop sign. He was then arrested because the police officer thought his butt cheeks were clenched too tight.
I'm sorry, what?
His butt cheeks were clenched. He was stiff and rigid and all that. So this guy got arrested and taken to a hospital. They got a search warrant.
Oh, no.
And here is the beginning of this man's ordeal. They first took an x-ray, found no drugs. The doctors then put on those rubber gloves,
Oh, no.
and they went in. They searched around inside, no drugs. Another doctor went in, searched, no drugs. They then gave this man 3 enemas
Oh God.
to flush him out. No drugs.
That is too many.
I'm sorry. So I'm sorry. After the first one,
After everything else, that's 3 too many. So
we've had an X-ray. They've gone Shawshanking through his colon.
2 times. Enemas.
You like that one, huh?
yeah, that was very
3
good.
times. Then they x-rayed again, no drugs. So they figured, all right, let's prep him.
I'm
And
seeing
they
a trend
gave
here.
the man a colonoscopy.
Oh my God.
Why? Okay, hold on. A little continuation on this story. The first hospital they took him to said, no, we're not doing that. So
And
somehow
then
they found a really bored hospital.
And then they
What was
took
it?
him to the right hospital.
What was it? It was Dr. Nick. Hey, everybody.
I sent them out the rubber gloves. Yes, we're going commando.
So, oh my God.
This is horrible.
This is.
Fucking guy, man.
I just love, like, probably at the end of this entire ordeal, the doctor was probably like,
Hold on.
Well, we've checked your prostate, and at least that's good.
Hold on.
We don't have to do that for a while.
Oh,
Now, there's a law in New Mexico that if you get a search warrant, it's good from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. unless there's other authorization to have it continue.
oh my God, a judge signed this.
Which,
Oh my God.
Some judge signed this.
which they did not have. And when they started doing the enemas, it was at 10:20. By the time they prepped him for the colonoscopy, it was 1:25 in the morning.
Oh my God.
All this stuff they did to him was done illegally. The x-ray, the 2 hand searches, stuff in the hand, this man's fucking right there, just digging around. That was bad enough, but everything else they did was wrong.
I would find the most unscrupulous satanic lawyer I could possibly locate
Well,
because I want all
that's what
the
he's
money.
going for. He is suing. And
Yeah.
God bless him. He has to win. There's no way he can't win this case.
Absolutely. You got how many things shoved up your ass, and you're not gonna win this case?
I mean, dudes in prison.
I mean,
don't get shit like that.
basically,
He's ready though. He's ready.
Their probable cause.
Jailbroken.
Their probable cause was that his butt cheeks were clenched when he got out of the car. Hell, that's more than any traffic stop.
And he was too tense and clenched up, and they thought, oh, he's got drugs up his butt.
Why did they pull him out of the car? Because just knowing police procedure. Wow, this was totally mishandled. And like I said, I would just go into court and how much are you looking for, sir? All the money needs to rain down from the ceiling.
I'm just really thinking that
I want everything they have. I want everything the hospital has. I want everything you have.
I just want that, like, just to see a backstory of this cop and see that, like, he actually took, like, a week off and he discovered Breaking Bad. And he was like, he's like, well, I'm in New Mexico, so this could happen to me. And so next guy he pulls over, he's just like, oh, baby butt cheeks, I'm going to find that blue meth.
For this case, I want a lawyer that every time he hears an ambulance, he just goes...
Better call Saul.
Sorry, that was a cop car.
So, yeah, to New Mexico, goddamn cops.
Guys, follow the law in New Mexico.
Hell no.
Oh, God.
And wipe your ass cheeks, man.
So, okay, that has been our little segment that we like to call.
Oh, hell no.
Thank you very much, Rob. Appreciate that one this
welcome.
week.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. So, anyway, we do have a guest on the show tonight.
Excellent.
I have one of my favorite guests, by the way. Not favorite guest. This is somebody, the long-running webcomic, thedevilspanties.com. I'm going to go ahead and give her a call up. This is Miss Jenny Breeden. I'm sorry, it's Ms. Jenny Breeden now. I'm sorry, I want to get that. Make sure I get that right. Let me go over to New Mexico. There we go. She can actually hear us. Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
She's listening to the show right now.
She didn't realize that we're on a slight delay.
You guys yet.
Well, we're on a slight delay, so.
Oh.
I'm glad you were enjoying the show.
I know what happens to the meth guy in his butt.
He's suing. That's what he's doing.
He's getting a lot of money, is what he's getting.
Oh, I love that.
Hold on. Do I need to hang up the call and try again in a second? There's a problem with the internet connection between us two. So.
Oh, have you lost me?
Well, no, you're there.
No, still here.
I think I lost your picture.
It's just the video's not there.
The picture's thinking. I don't know what the picture is thinking about.
Well, we got it.
Something's working right now.
Hold on, it's circling.
There we go. There she is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring on one of my favorite webcomic artists, Miss Jenny Breeden. How are you today, ma'am?
Good. A little tight.
Don't get too tight.
You heard all of that.
Please don't tell me you're in New Mexico right now.
But Georgia. So.
Well, yeah.
You take the good, you hit the bad, and there you have the facts of life.
Oh man, you just had to go there, didn't you?
We always do.
Anyway, you are the creator, writer, and artist for The Devil's Panties, a long-time running webcomic, which one of my favorites, by the way. How many years have we been going strong on The Devil's Panties now?
2001 was when I started.
Because I have actually your first strip right there. That is there is not. This is how it started. But I've loved watching the progression of the art throughout the years. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that. So
it's gotten better.
It has certainly gotten better, and it's been more of a just a chronicle of your life, really.
Loosely based.
It sometimes can get a little over the top. One of our viewers, Mr. Neil, we like to call him Thor around here, is very excited to have you here as well.
Nice.
He's a big fan. So, just want to... There, I said it, okay? So anyway, it has been just, checking out your life throughout the years. What made you want to start The Devil's Panties?
So I went to college for sequential art. I went to Savannah College of Art and Design, and I majored in comic books. So when I was in the dorms, whenever something silly or funny would happen, I'd do a cartoon about it. And in 2001, a housemate of mine was drawing a piece of art, and I said, that doesn't look like a homework assignment. Why are you working on that? And he said, well, I'm doing it for a fan. And I said, how do you have fans? And how do I get them? And he showed me how to put my stuff up on the internet. And I figured that would be a good way to practice drawing every day while I looked for the real job of art. And this was like before webcomics was a thing. So I had no idea you could do that until somebody gave me $60 just cuz. And I said, oh, I could make money at this. So it kind of took on a life of its own.
I heard a voice in the background. Is that a certain somebody? Is that Abby? Is it him?
He's
Oh, he's playing games.
He's playing Eve.
Oh, okay. Well, tell
Or
him we
Dust,
said hi.
Which is the one where you shoot people?
Uh,
Dust.
So another thing that you're famous for, because people need to know this, and a little event of yours that I've participated in before, at Dragon Con, something that just has grown. It's an achievement of your life. I feel as though it has to be noted, and everyone needs to know that you invented the kilt blowing.
I had nothing to do with it. I just brought a leaf blower. The rest of it happened.
So you just brought a leaf blower around and were just chasing guys around. I do.
Oh, no chasing, really. They held still. Ish.
No, I recall. No. I recall being chased, and I was a willing participant, and I was wearing boxers that day. Thank God.
Duh.
It has now grown into It used to be it was a hallway this thing would happen on. Now
Oh, I got you in the hall. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now it is huge.
We had a very nice police officer talk to us about public indecency.
Nothing indecent
And
about
then
me.
we had some security personnel talk to us about public indecency. So we were given a room that is capped at 375 people, depending on if the fire marshal is there or not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and if you're wearing underwear, then it's a skirt. And I'm terrified of it because it's 375 screaming women, and I have no control over any of it. And it's pretty incredible.
I'll admit it was some of the best attention I've ever had in my life. I'm just going to go ahead and flat out and say that.
Sometimes
pervert.
it's nice to be used as a piece of meat.
I'm pretty sure my wife was screaming the loudest in the audience, though. That was
Wives
awesome.
are the worst. Oh my God, I gave a wife a leaf blower once, and apparently the Goblin King has a very hairy ass.
Oh my God.
Say, my wife never gets the leaf blower. I'm letting y'all know right now. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's a new segment.
We need to get her to host this at A-Con when she's here. There we go. So anyway, okay.
There's
So,
children. No, A-Con is an anime convention. There's too many children.
Well, we can get you
I'm
your
very
own
uncomfortable
room.
with that.
We'll get a
Somebody
room.
showed up as Short Round from Indiana Jones, and I was uncomfortable with that. But no, that's a child.
and also, that was actually the first time, I was a long-time viewer of the comic. It was the first time I met you at A-Con. I brought you a wicker basket of treats dressed as Snake Eyes. And that picture's no
Awesome.
longer on
Snake
your
Eyes is
website.
fantastic.
And that picture's not on your website anymore. What happened?
Husband did some cleaning.
Oh. Just throw
On
him.
the website?
Just throw him under the bus, right there. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well,
That's marriage
Yeah.
101, right? You have to
Yeah, pretty
blame the
much.
husband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live the life now. But anyway, like I said, I've loved watching the comic progress throughout the years. And like I said, I did show the beginning, and I want to show the latest because I'm enjoying the. You've gone clubbing again! Yay! Is this one of the true stories, or was this kind of exaggerated
no.
a bit?
I left some stuff out. I toned some stuff down.
So you did throw a walker at somebody.
If I had one, I was looking for one.
Oh.
I was looking for things I could throw. There's actually audio up on the Bonus Booty site that I had. So I have this. There's this app that's a Herd, which it records constantly, and when you press the button, it'll save the last 5 minutes. So I had my phone in my pocket, and when this song came on, and I was dancing to it, and the song changed into dubstep. I have a recording of me flipping the fuck out.
It was dubstep Firestarter. I don't know.
It started out as Firestarter, and then it turned into dubstep, and I lost my shit.
I don't want to even know.
Can we keep an eye on that time code so we can record that for freak the fuck out?
I'll get that. I will have that.
Okay.
So okay, like you said, the comic it's been a mix between true life. Some things have been kind of added onto. What's the craziest thing that went into the comic that actually happened? I've got a couple that I could ask you about, like getting locked out onto a patio in Colorado, wasn't it?
In an off-season ski lodge, and so there was nobody around for hundreds of miles, and we were gonna jump the 3 stories down onto a hill because we had locked ourselves onto the balcony. And my friend turns to me because I'm going, "Okay, we could do it. We might break a leg, but
We're just gonna rationalize it."
And says, "Wait, did I mention the bears?"
The what?
No.
And I said, "Okay, I'm willing to break my leg getting out of this situation, but I'm not willing to be eaten by a bear."
Both
So I
legs.
made t-shirts. I made an image that said, "It could be worse. You could be mauled by bears."
Yes, with the danger of bears being at the bottom, it's probably best for both legs to be fully capable of. Well, it is a bear. What are you going to do?
Even if they work, they're fast.
Bears.
I found out when all else fails, a belt buckle will break a window.
So you actually did have to break a window with your Batman belt buckle.
Yeah, because the movies lie. You can't actually break a window with any part of your body. We were throwing ourselves against this window trying to break it, and it didn't happen. So I found that if you take your Batman belt buckle, and you swing it from the belt portion, it'll break a window and open beer bottles.
This is like a utility belt, right?
Seriously, in this case it was. Okay.
I have it in the other room.
Now, while that one's crazy, what's the craziest one that's gone in the comic? I have to know.
I know. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't put in the comic because it's too weird. I don't think people will believe me. I do a lot of conventions, and there's cosplayers at conventions. There's a pirate that I know, who's always a pirate.
Nigel?
Yeah. He has women literally throwing their daughters at him.
Oh.
Really?
He leads a charmed life.
My family, my brother builds giant fire-breathing dragons out of my grandpa's Grand Marquis and takes them to Burning Man. So I'm the normal one of my family, saying that's the weirdest thing.
Now, there have been videos posted of you guys like blowing stuff up as well. Your family.
My mom helped us with some explosives, and the nice police officer came out to the house to make sure we were being safe. And my mom can play innocent like the best of them. Why, no, officer, I don't believe we're within the city limits.
Is your mom as cool as you portray her in the comic?
Dude, I want to be my mom when I grow up.
Nice.
Is she looking for any more kids? Because it was a lonely childhood, and I just need to be somebody to finish out the job, please. Because if I could come hang out with your family at Thanksgiving or any kind of family gathering, you have the best family ever.
They're good in small doses.
Great long distance family.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I actually, after college, I moved in with them and realized that I still loved them, so I had to move. there might have been some fistfights. My one brother stored his computer equipment in a shed hidden in the woods so nobody would mess with it, and my older brother, the other brother, was setting up for a party and found a shed full of computer equipment in the woods. So he took it apart and put it in the walls for decorations.
Oh my god.
Because we do have sheds throughout the woods that are filled with old word processors and hospital equipment. We have we have gurneys for tables. We have a mortician's table that I used for a school desk. We have urinals in the woods, 2 different dentist chairs purchased on different. My dad liked auctions, especially hospital auctions.
So Halloween must be really fun for you guys.
Yeah, we have some stuff lying around.
Now, I have to say one thing that I do admire about you and your strip. You have some of the best consistency out there for putting out a daily strip, for putting out multiple strips. As a follower of yours on Facebook. By the way, if you don't follow this lovely person on Facebook, go follow her, because you can see when she's up at like 2:00 in the morning and a comic hasn't been posted, and you just go ahead and message her and say get to work. I know I have on multiple occasions.
So my friend Happy Goth called me one morning and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yes, why?" And she said, "Your comic hasn't posted." And I went, "Oh, I forgot to press the button." So people will check on me to make sure. 'Cause, yeah, it's every day. It's Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
There is one other thing, because out of the blue, because I follow you on Facebook, but out of the blue, you made a comment on a picture I posted. And I'm just going to remind you of that real quickly. Hang on a second. Ask her a question while I do this.
Yeah. So, how long does it actually take you to create a comic, each comic?
About 3 hours.
3 hours. Wow.
Yeah. I take so I have a bunch of recording equipment on my phone, and whenever something funny or silly happens, I'll be yelling at traffic, and my husband will say, "That's a comic. Write that down." We'll record it. And then once a week, I'll sit down and try to transcribe all of them. And some of them I go, okay, that didn't work out as a comic. And some of them I go, all right, that one has to be tweaked, or that was funnier when I recorded it. I have found notes that I don't understand contributing to the delinquency of my boobs.
Wow.
I don't know what that meant.
Is this going to be on a strip or?
Well, she does have. Now you do not just the Devil's Panties. You also do a more adult strip called Id on Filthy Figments, which we're going to put the link down there. Go ahead and go check that out over there, which is a little bit more adult and not safe for work.
It's the humor of the bedroom.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, because there's things that you do with vegetables.
I love the Id strips. I do.
I have got to start reading this.
Right?
Yes,
yeah,
you do have to
I'm
start reading
definitely
this.
going to start, but
Well,
not
start-
at work. Not at work. I will not read that at work.
Not read it at work.
No.
But I posted this picture because I bought something, and people were kind of like, "Why did you buy that?" Because it's not really a guy's toy or whatever. But out of the blue, I see a comment from you about this here.
I can't see you. You know that, right?
Oh, you can't see me. Hang on a second. Let me bring up my board here. Okay. Okay, can you see now?
It's on a
Or
delay.
wait, I need to go over to. Hold on. No. She's not on delay.
Should I put headphones on? Are you guys listening to yourselves talk? Is
No.
this totally
We're not.
messed up?
Oh, no. I need to do this. Here we go. This is what I need to do. Okay.
What are you doing?
I have no idea now. I'm on my desktop and I can't see my camera. She can't see me, so hold on. I have no idea how to do this. Okay, I'll just go ahead. I showed the chat room what it was.
And why don't you describe
chat
it?
room?
Why don't you
It
describe
was
it?
well, the chat room was able to see it, but it was a She-Ra figure on Swiftwind. It was on my Facebook page, and the comment that you posted was, "I just made a noise I usually reserve for porn." Which just absolutely made me die laughing. Because out of the blue, one of my favorite artists posts on my Facebook, "I just made a noise I usually reserve for porn."
Do you follow Danielle Crescetto of Girls with Slingshots?
Yes.
The shit that comes out of that woman's mouth, it's amazing.
Yes. You guys are familiar with the webcomic Girls with Slingshots? If not, go check it out.
Okay.
It's really good. Personal friend of yours, by the way. Well,
She's awesome.
you guys tend to share. You guys share tables at cons and things like that.
If we see each other at a con, we try to go drinking. Her and Randy Milholland, who is disconcertingly nice. Because he does something positive, and he does some.
Oh,
angry
yes,
comments.
and I've seen him a couple times as well, and he
looks like he came down out of the hills.
he told one of the worst stories at this one con about a 9/11 comic strip he did.
Whew.
He
What did he do?
he had like 2 refrigerator boxes that were that were drawn as skyscrapers, and the tops of them exploded out with confetti, and it said "Happy 9/11 Day."
No.
Oh, too soon.
This was a couple of years later.
No.
And these are the people that you run with.
They're scarily nice.
They are very nice people. They are. And sometimes with being an artist, sometimes you do want to press the artistic boundaries a little bit, maybe ruffle some feathers, and you've done that a time or two.
Now, surprisingly, nobody's gotten upset. I have Jesus and the devil smoking pot, arguing about who's caused more damage to the human race, and they both agreed that Jesus has fucked up. I mean, his followers are way more crazy than Satan's followers. There was actually a quote that I had Satan turn to Jesus and say, "I can't get him to do half of the shit that they'll do for you."
Oh my God.
Is this not the?
Jesus going, "My dad made pot so they'd chill the fuck out, but no, it's the lung clogging cancer sticks that they legalize." And Satan's sitting there going, "Yeah, I'm especially proud of that one."
Does anybody understand why?
Up in my church, actually,
What?
my mom runs the art show for church, so that was up in the sanctuary of my hometown church. And
Wow.
they sold. So yeah, surprisingly,
I told you her mom was awesome.
The one time that I did have an explosion on Facebook was on my forum was
What?
circumcision. Apparently, that is a hot button issue. I had lines were drawn in the sand.
What?
Wow.
And it was like
Hold on,
either
what?
you're for it or against it, or it's this huge horrible thing. But no, Jesus smoking pot, it's fine.
Does anybody understand why I wanted her on the show now?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad you understand.
I love her to death.
I just sent a friend request. If you get it from Rob Bain, please hit accept.
And one of the
Find
comments
her
from
right
our
now,
chat
too.
room was, "Okay, I love this woman." Which how could you not? Okay, I do want to hear what was it last year during kilt blowing? You were proposed to. Was it last year or the year before?
It wasn't this past kilt blowing, but
No.
it was the one before. So
The
it
one
was
before this, so last year's.
12? Yeah, time is...
Okay.
Yeah, surprised the fuck out of me.
And that was there were several videos out there of your husband doing this.
God,
That room exploded.
He still has yet to let me blow him.
I'm sorry, what now?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a show. This is thank you, Jenny Brady, for coming on the show.
Take that out of context.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I've walked up to so many guys at Dragon Con and say, "I need to blow you. Will you show up at this room? We only have like 375."
No, that is exactly how you tell people.
That's how we got Superman.
But honestly,
You would have every guy in the
Yeah.
No.
Be like, all right.
Superman was the year before, and then there was the zombie. Anyway, okay. So there I am on stage with the leaf blower, and my boyfriend shows up, and I'm like, "Yay!" He's got his kilt on, he's got his hair down. Oh, so I'm like, "Yay! I get to blow my boyfriend on stage," and he lifts the kilt up, and there's a sparkly.
it's a sparkly. I
And I'm
love
like,
that.
What's the sparkly doing? And get it out of the way. I need to get. So yeah, he proposed and we left because there was a priest there, and I was worried I was going to get married at Dragon Con. And
Oh,
then
so
he's
that
never
part
come back
happened.
to the
Okay.
kilt blowing. It was Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
I am also an ordained minister, so if you ever need that taken care of, just let me know. I got you. I got you back.
Oh no, that's what he said. Yeah.
See, we're all like that. We're good. We don't even charge. We're just, hey.
The one thing I really love about that story is that she starts off with taking the boyfriend up on stage to blow him, and then he proposes.
Counter.
So, hey, there you go.
That's freaking awesome. You are good.
That's a really good counter offer. I mean, on his part, that's a fantastic counter offer.
That's kind of
My reaction though was after fuck no,
oh.
engaged at Dragon Con was okay. Could you get the ring out of the way so I can get the leaf blower started? I have priorities here. I'm gonna show off your legs.
That is a determined woman. Excellent.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Out of curiosity, what brand of leaf blower are we? Do we upgrade every year, or
Okay, so we upgraded now that I can have access to electrical sockets without having to make a fast escape. Because before it was sanctioned, I needed to make sure that I could fit it in a duffel bag for concealment purposes, because it was kind of legal-ish. So I started off with a, shit you not, hard surface blower.
Wow.
Okay. So it's not powerful enough to blow leaves. So it's a hard surface blower that was a lightweight battery operated Black and Decker, about $30. It was awesome. And now that we have our own room and our stationery, I get plugging into the wall because the batteries on the hard surface blower would
They
go
don't
out,
last
and
long
it's
enough.
Very unfortunate. But yeah, there's videos. It's up on YouTube.
I love the kilt blowing stuff. It's just an awesome event to have. What's coming up with the Devil's Panties? Is there anything new we can expect? Can we get like a little sneak peek at anything? Have you drawn this comic for today?
Oh, she's giving it to us.
She's got stuff. Oh!
Sorry.
I love these
Sorry.
things. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have my pajamas on. I forgot that I wasn't wearing pants, really.
It's okay. No one noticed.
So we just came out with book 7 of The Devil's Panties, which is white because it has the cartoons about the wedding. The last book was the cartoons about the engagement ceremony. And we have the cartoons about my sister's wedding, which my husband actually accidentally set the field on fire. And
Excellent.
My mom's reaction was, "Oh, honey, it's not a breeding party unless there's a little brush fire."
Yes.
Oh my
we actually
God.
I think we have a picture of my sister in the wedding dress and cowboy boots, stomping out the fire. Here's my husband and her husband-in-law blowing up explosives. So yeah, that's in book 7. And we have the Devil Girl is finished.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
That was a Kickstarter. I like that she's kind of got excessive boobies.
Nothing wrong with that.
So yeah,
Here.
We still have to get this done, and this was the Kickstarter, and we're gonna send this out once we get them from China. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's everything.
Okay. Well, we're
Yeah,
definitely.
it's the off season, you know.
Well, we're going to put a link down there so if anybody needs to go and buy some of her collected books, because they're good reads. Always enjoy reading them. And I also like getting them from you at cons so I can get them signed by you. So we'll make sure to catch up with you. Are you going to be at A-Con this next time around? Or is it just a normal con for you all the time?
A-Con, yes. Yes, I have a lot of fun at A-Con, so I'm planning on doing that one next year. We're doing the next show that I know we're going to be at is Wizard Portland.
Oh.
That's in January.
But normally A-Con's the only one you make it to Texas for, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I can remember.
Well, we'll definitely, when you're at A-Con, we're definitely going to come around and harass you and bring you another basket full of sandwiches to thank you for being just an awesome guest on our show tonight. We appreciate it.
You will remember us this time.
Hopefully.
I'll
No,
try.
I
It's,
actually
I'm-
say we
I might be doing martinis later, so I'm not guaranteeing.
when she comes to town, we need to go drinking. She needs to go drinking with SCN. On SNS Live, needs to go drinking with her.
Heck yeah. That will be a show.
Can we bring the crew and party with Jenny Breeden?
What was it? We usually go to Panopticon? Is that the local one?
I thought you usually go to the church, too.
The church is where everybody goes. Apparently, I keep getting dragged off to Panopticon.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely... okay, so Rob has made it happen. We're going to get Inazny and Cora and Linda. We're all going to come out, and we're just going to come... We're going to come party with Jenny.
Heck yeah.
Because it seems like it's going to be a good time. And hopefully the police get called.
Hey, it's
No,
not a
I
breeding
think-
party if there's not a little brush fire.
We usually have bail money at conventions.
Excellent.
Awesome. We'll make sure our listeners give us some bail money to get you out.
Yeah.
We'll get you out first, and then we'll go down the importance of cast members.
And look for Rob and Matt's friends request on Facebook, by the way.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll definitely hit them up.
Jenny, thank you for joining us on tonight's episode. We hope to talk to you again very soon.
Oh, yes, please.
And that is-
Thank you for having me. It was awesome.
And that is thedevilspanties.com, guys. Go check it out.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much.
I need to hang up the call because there we go.
Oh
Is
my
that-
gosh.
See?
She was awesome.
That's why I wanted her on there.
Oh
I'm
my
telling
Oh my
you.
gosh.
She is funny as hell.
Yes.
There's fires, explosions, wild animals. It's everything you want.
This might be I love you, Chelton, but this might be my favorite guest. Like, oh my gosh, she was awesome.
I kept telling you guys she was awesome. That's why I wanted to get her on the show, and I'm glad she accepted. and hopefully, Akon next year.
Yeah.
We're going drinking.
Dude, I don't care what it takes. We'll have her on like 4 times next season. Like, oh my gosh,
Anytime she's got something new going, we just want to
Heck
get
yeah,
it on.
man.
Anyway, so wow. We should have told her though, because we do have some more news. Well, we do have some announcements going out. We're at the 54-minute mark now, so we need to go ahead and get our announcements out.
That's right.
Rob, I believe you had one concerning the local con here.
Oh, yes, I do. Well, we've talked about it a lot before. It's more room. And we're finally having DCC at DCC.
Thank God.
Dallas Comic Con is moving into the Dallas Convention Center.
Woo!
Slow clap.
Here we go. Details are coming soon, but yes, May 16th through the 18th.
Yes.
Hey, that's my birthday weekend.
Hey.
You will actually have more people and more chances to catch some con funk.
And if you haven't been to the Dallas Convention Center here, it is, 4 times the space of the Urban Convention
it's
Center?
massive.
It's humongous. They should actually be able to get more vendors in.
Oh, yeah.
Because that, like I was telling you earlier, that one room where they did the Star Trek gathering to count people, this room is humongous. It's like two, maybe 3 dealer rooms inside of there.
Yeah, like I was there one time. They were doing this like auto show. And so they had this auto show happening. And right next to the auto show was like this wedding expo, and right next to this wedding expo was the Wheel of Fortune. And so it was like this can hold so many different things. This place is massive, and so it's going to be so much nicer and less cramped than that frickin' Irving Convention Center.
So yeah, exciting news. It's finally in Dallas. This needs to happen.
And for Linda, better lighting.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I've seen that huge room. It's got good light.
Excellent.
So okay, and something is going on here at midnight in a little bit, right?
That's right. At midnight, we already previewed this a little bit earlier throughout the show about Thor 2 coming out. And hey, guys, tonight it is coming out, and you can check it out at midnight at your local theater. Also, heck yeah, man, we've already gotten reviews from Jordan, who is our editor-in-chief over at Cinelinks.com, which we are powered by. And he already said that he's already seen it, and the first 10 minutes alone are better than the entire Thor movie, the first one. So, I mean, that in it right there is just, that sold it for me. You have to go check it out.
I'm sold.
Despite the fact that Loki and, Thor get it on at some point or another. I'm kidding, they don't. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to want to check it out because next week we are going to talk about it, and you're not going to be the only one that hasn't seen it yet.
All right, and of course next week we got big news. The big.
Okay, and what is it? 8 more days?
Yeah,
That's right.
8 more days. The PS4 releases.
Woo!
The greatest console ever made.
Oh, God.
By the worst company on the freaking planet.
Hide your credit card number.
I have to say,
That's true.
proprietary stuff. But anyway, yeah, PS4 comes out. I'm actually not getting one. I will wait. The only one I've bought when it first came out was the PS1. PS2, PS3, I've waited at least a year once they worked out kinks and bugs and all that. And then I went and bought it.
Well, yeah, I mean, the PS3 and the Xbox 360 are still, like, really good systems
they're
right
good,
now.
solid systems, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with them. And even with Assassin's Creed that I bought, they give you a $10, you can get the digital version for the PS4 for $10.
Nice.
I mean, you got to spend a little bit more money, but hey, whatever.
That's
Whenever
good.
you do get it, you can just go and download it. So
Yeah, and what's so genius about PS4 is the fact that not only is it $100 less than the Xbox One. I know, yeah. Look at your face. It's not only is it like $100 less than Xbox One. It's coming out on the 15th. That's payday.
Payday,
So,
son.
like, that's
Get your
freaking
cash.
ingenious. And it's coming out a week before Xbox One. So people are going to be spending all their money on
your
PS4.
Are y'all just rubbing it in?
That's right. Because what are you going to be doing 2 weeks from now? What are you going to be doing,
November
Jason?
22nd, I'm going to go ahead and purchase an Xbox One.
Bitch.
We have responsibilities to review games.
This is
and
true.
Everyone has jumped on board the PS4 bandwagon. If anything, y'all should be thanking me because I'm going to go ahead and take the hit. I'm going to spend extra $100. I'm going to get the Xbox One. So that at least we're wide.
So much
and
of a
varied.
hit.
You're not taking no hit. We know you love the Xbox.
We don't need to talk about this anymore. This show is over.
I just can't quit you.
I don't know how to quit you. Anyway.
I need your connect.
Anyway.
Oh, I get that now.
Next week. Well, next week, guys, it will be our last show of season 2. We're going to be at Collected Comics.
That's right.
We're going to do, and granted, we are moving to this new hour format in case you didn't notice.
Yeah.
Next week might be a little more of an hour and a half because we got some big news to tell you. Next season 3, we're going to take a break after this. We're going to come back, I believe, January 2nd.
January 2nd, you're going to be in for a huge surprise.
January 2nd, it is going to be an all-new experience.
Yep.
And that's all I can say for now. You're just going to have to wait. It's going to be quite the ride. And
January 2nd. I'm still be coming down off of the 1st.
we'll wheel you in and prop you up.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. All right, good.
So anyway, we're going to have big changes to this show, and most of that is thanks to you guys, but we're going to get into that next week. So next week, Collected Comics. What time do we want to go on? Well, about...
I'll go on about maybe 7:30, 7:30.
Well, we got they close at 8. So
well then we'll have
Well,
to come on 6:30.
We'll go on. We're gonna start the show at 6:30. There'll be
Yeah.
announcements in the Facebook page, and yes, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/SCNS Live.
Yep.
Subscribe to our videos on YouTube, youtube.com/the Untitled SCNS. You can follow me on Twitter at JasonTheX and at SCNS Live. Anybody else got any?
We do have the Google page, of course. It has changed. It is now. Oh God, I can't even really.
I think you need to make a
remember
link to it in the Facebook page.
Yeah,
so everybody can go to
I'll
it.
make one there, but it's a lot shorter. It's not like 18 freaking digits. It's like googleplus.sns.com or something like that. So.
And if you have any sort of suggestions, if you have any thoughts, if you have any sort of ideas, or if you have a nerd confession, send us a message, send us a comment on Facebook, email us at, what's our email?
You can email me at jasonthex@untitledscns.com.
That's right. So we always want you involved, so stay in the loop and keep on nerding.
And above all, check out Cinelinks.com.
Oh, that's right.
Your home for movie news. We write articles and we put everything up there. And also check out our buddy Eric Gibbs over there at the Father Gamer Podcast.
Father Gamer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, our boy. So until next time, guys, I'm Jason the X.
I'm Rob Entropy.
I'm Matt.
And y'all can keep on
Matt
nerding.
Damon.
Matt Damon.
It just wouldn't be a show without
On nerding.